Good day everyone, this is the Crypto Master Preneur Coach, Funeka Ngxitho here. Alright, we are continuing to our 5 series of the portfolios. Again, a topic that you chose yourselves, and I promised you that I'm gonna make 7 videos to cover the whole week and see how we are doing. And you can see the consistency in terms of the percentages and the amounts that you get on a daily basis every 24 hours. I'd like to show you the bottom today so you can see. I think this profile is performing very, very well. There's a lot of DeFi's here. There's also a lot of ER20 tokens also. You can see we're sitting at 7% total. 7% might sound a little, but when you add up these small percentages gains, it really does amount to a very good overall. And I think 55,000, it's not bad on this type of a profile. And if you look at this profile, those of you who are in the private group, obviously you know the profile that's in here. You will notice that we've changed a little bit in terms of the market caps. We moved around the market caps. So what I did is I removed a little bit of the high market caps and I added a little bit of the medium market caps, and I reduced the amount of small caps. And that has significantly changed the way that this portfolio particularly is performing, which is indeed one of the best performing portfolios. So what I'm trying to say is a portfolio, it's not cutting stone. It's not that once you've researched it and you've selected, you are done. You consistently manage your portfolio. And if you pick up weak legs in the portfolio and you feel that these tokens are not performing the way you expect them to perform, you're most welcome to remove them. But some of the coins in the portfolio can be kept. This is one of the coins that's just been giving me all kinds of challenges. Look at that. It's just red. No matter what happens, no matter some of the coins that are in the same categories, it's just red. It just refuses to turn green. I'm frustrated with it a little bit, but you know, your portfolio will hardly be 100% unless we are in a bull run. But what you want to see is you want to see at least 80% of the tokens being green. Today we have a lot of red. As you can see, that's a red there, and there's a 2 here, that's a red. This one usually performs okay, so this morning actually took some money on that one, so that is why it's actually saying 0, the same as this one. Oh yeah, I withdrew just before I started this video. That's why those ones are like that. And this one is like a donkey, you know, it's just slow and all. But okay, these guys here, they're having trouble with their mainnet. I'm not sure what's going on there. There were news yesterday and this morning, so they're just basically trying to work on that. So you will have these pitfalls. I don't think that there's anyone who's got a 100% portfolio. It doesn't work like that. But if you're getting 80% green, you're doing exceptionally well. You're doing exceptionally well. So that's how the portfolio looks like today, this one. Now, some of you were asking, okay, on the small portfolios, we're not saying it's a small portfolio because you've spent less money buying the coins that are there. It's a small portfolio because of the combined criteria that we've used to create the portfolio. Okay, like I'm saying on this one, we've adjusted it and then it moves away from being a medium portfolio to being a bigger portfolio, not because it's performing well, because of the criteria we're using to combine the coins so they can balance each other out. I've tried last week to show you guys that you may have a portfolio that has a lot of coins on it, but it gives very little percentages, and yet indirectly so the money, the profit itself is high. This is a good example. There's a lot of coins here. The profit is so small, but that's 900 Rand. And then you have little coins here, fewer coins, but because it's 7%, the profit is very, very high. Exactly the same thing here. Okay, 26% double digits, that's a good percentage. That is why then you would have a 9,000 plus there. It doesn't mean that it will be like this all the time. All that it means is that depending on which category that coins falls and the number of coins that you've bought, it would give different results. This is also a good example. This coin scored it just went up 6%. But because I've got a lot of them and the amount is bigger. You see, so guys, the combination of the profiles differ, and the categories of the coins where you're selecting your coins from will give different results. This is a good example. Look at this percent, like 6%, but the profit is so little. You see, so it really does depend on how your portfolio looks like. So when we're drafting the portfolio for you, which is why I never draft the portfolio and just hand it over to a person. You need to sit down with me. You need to have a one-on-one so you can understand what you're having. You can understand your profits. You can understand your losses as well. It's imperative to understand the balance in a portfolio. You don't just pick and choose and, oh, this coin is nice, it's blue, I'll have it. You know, this coin is nice, it's cheap, I'll have it. It doesn't work like that. You have to balance different criterias to come up with a most possible balanced portfolio for the day. So when I say to people you can have a cash cow, I'm talking about basically the industry has given me 55,000 Rand for today in the past 24 hours. I didn't have to talk to anyone. It doesn't come easy, and I always say to people, cryptocurrencies are not a get-rich-quick scheme, but it's more like a skill. Once you learn it, you understand it, you can use it for life. When you start your portfolio, you're gonna think you have the best until you start understanding. You're gonna refine it, change it, move it around. You're going to start understanding it. You're going to start really, truly aligning to it. And as you understand also the countries where these coins come from, you will be surprised how many times my alarm just goes off midnight because of the different time frame, and I'm checking, okay, the market there is open, let's say, how's the coin performing? You find sometimes there's just one coin that is just outperforming, but that's because of the area where it is. So there's a lot of things that you look into in the criteria on how to select the coins. You don't just thumbsuck and pick. Okay. All right, I'm going to stop here. Join us on the next training. It's on the 4th of April. We have monthly trainings. We have one-on-ones. We have the private groups. If you want to learn, you're most welcome to come and learn with us.